Pregame.tv, we're back and we're going to preview Big East basketball. We've got Villanova traveling to play Connecticut on Saturday. VR, Wednesday night, Connecticut played a big game against Syracuse. ESPN cameras were there. They got the job done, beat Syracuse. And I think this was a huge game, and I think Connecticut is ripe for a letdown. And the reason I'm going to say it was a huge game, Connecticut and Syracuse has become one of the biggest rivalries in the Big East over the years. I mean, because both programs have had great success. We know what, Coach Calhoun did at Connecticut program, and of course the Syracuse program with Jim Boeheim. But that was the last time Syracuse was going to come in to play at Connecticut as a member of the Big East Conference. And Connecticut, the school was rocking, home court, playing on ESPN. They wanted that game, and they played for it. I think they're ripe for a letdown. What do you think in this one?
No, I can see that happening. I think the books are going to need the Villanova side in this one, no doubt, coming off a big win like that, like you said, in front of a national audience. The only thing that scares me about Villanova is they're not a very good team, offensively or defensively. And I think the biggest reason for that is they have youth up front. They may have, upperclassmen underneath it where they're big, but up front, the guys that are in charge of distributing the ball and bringing it down court and really running the offense, they're young. And I think that's been their Achilles heel and why they haven't been able to put up points. And I was wondering, you hinted before we went on that you like the dog in this one, and I was waiting to see what's the reason for it. And to me, that makes perfect sense because this does have letdown written all over it. And we touched on in our past video that in the Big East, you're always a live dog. I mean, these teams take turns beating up on each other, and let's tell it like it is. This isn't the best UConn team we've seen in a long, and UConn's usually right there at the top. They're 7-4 in conference, 12-1 at home, but still, when I watch them play, they don't have the makings of a team that's going to go far. They really don't. I don't see it. I'd be extremely surprised.
Well, I don't need them to go far. I just need them to cover on Saturday, and that's
you mean Villanova?
Villanova, yeah. And what I'm looking at here is, definitely, this is the first year for the new coach for, Connecticut. So this is the biggest win to me. And I know he had a win early in the season, when they played out of the country against Michigan State. But beating Syracuse was huge. I just don't see them coming in here prepared. The other thing that I'm looking at is we always talk about public perception and line value. We saw Connecticut play on TV, and they played their best game. I mean, they blow out, they didn't blow them out, but they beat Syracuse 66-58. But on the flip side to that, earlier in the week, Villanova was on TV at Cincinnati, and they got drilled.
Spanked.
They got taken out to, they spanked them. 68-50. So the public saw both teams on TV this week. You saw one look
storm for line value.
You saw one look like garbage. You saw the other one look like world beaters. And now we're getting the value of that. There's, like you said, the books are going to need Villanova bad,
big time,
and they're making you pay for it here.
This is the perfect storm for teaser money. I mean, if
just
Villanova,
to win.
That's all you need. If Villanova wins this game money line, it's going to kill so many teasers.
Well, I actually think Villanova is going to pull the upset.
Yeah, they're a live dog for sure.
And,
they're live.
Hey, this is my video best bet, so let's make it official. Big East basketball, we talked about it in our previous video. These teams are all beating up on one another. You've got 6 teams sitting at the top of the Big East within a game of each other, sitting at 8-3 or 8-4. Connecticut coming off the game of the season for the first-year coach. I expect a letdown from Connecticut. Why else do I expect a letdown from Connecticut? Well, so far this year, coming off a straight-up win, Connecticut is only 4-8-1 in their next game. They haven't demonstrated that consistency factor. Villanova, they're not the best of teams in the Big East, but they're a type of team that can frustrate the hell out of you. They can slow the tempo down, get you to play their type of game, which a lot of times can be an ugly style of basketball. I think Villanova goes in there. This game's going to go right down to the wire. I'm getting 5 points. I think Villanova takes it to the wire and actually wins wins this game outright. I have them winning the game by 3 or more.
Sprinkle a little something on
the money line. We can do that.
Go for the score.
I'm an old school guy. I like taking those points, but
safe and steady.
Yeah, that's me. But my man says sprinkle a little something and
go for the score.
Lord knows he's been sprinkling stuff all over Vegas.
Go for the score. Go for the score.
All right, I'm taking Villanova. We're calling for the outright win. That's my video best bet. We're going to be back next. We're going to get a free pick from our man Vegas Runner. Up next video, we're going to go. Actually, no, we're going next to my game.
Back to you.
Back to me. We're going to a Sunday game.
For Sunday.
Yeah, you got some special.
After you leave church.
Yeah, we're going back. Ohio State, Wisconsin on Sunday. Then we're going to get 2 more videos from VR. We'll be back next.